Hello, my friends. It is I, Alphinius Goo. Yes, here at Goo headquarters, which has been taken over by the snail. Yes, Camera Mendy. There's all kinds of strangeness going on around here that I am not comfortable with. Although I must admit, this little beast is cute.
That was a gift from Rob Gustafson.
Yes, I know. And wasn't this the one that Chet salted?
He tried to, but I stopped him with my powers.
There was an attempted salting?
Yes, it was an assault.
An assault with salt.
Yes.
Yes, well, you know, there's a good reason to have a mimic around in these situations. Let me see here now.
No. The mimic is on the side of us. It's not going to do anything.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
That's not true.
It is true.
No. Mimics are on no one's side. Let's just be clear about that, cameraman.
Wow,
Can you say hello to everyone, by the way?
Look at this terrible framing of you right now.
Well, it's not my fault. Did
I
the
know.
snail just fall on the floor?
No. I will go fix it because I got to fix your camera.
No, it's good. I like it.
Hi, everyone. How's it going? I'm going to go fix his camera because this will drive me crazy literally the entire
Because
day.
I'm a little, I'm a little off center. This is called framing. Yes, it's
well,
perfect like that. Look at that.
You're so wide.
You know, I have the coolest desk ever. Really, I do. I mean, you know, I got all these little toys, all of this stuff, right? And then it's perverted by the snail. I even have Flarp. Everyone loves Flarp. I wonder how many people have Flarp because of the Flarping on Goo Morning, Zyathé.
Okay.
You should have just left that old thing up there.
I didn't want it blocking you.
Oh, well, it would have been fine. Anyway, hello, my friends. It is marvelous. We are back from, obviously, Gary Con. Mike and I got the COVID. It has been quite an ordeal. We were feverish and blown up for about a week, and I'm actually finally starting to feel back to myself. Camera Medi, by the way, you noticed I get a little haircut. And
I
beard
did.
Trim. Yes. Am I looking fresh? This is what fresh is what these kids say these days. You
Oh,
gotta
is
look
it?
fresh.
That's fresh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it that's fresh or just like fresh?
I don't know. The chat needs to tell us this. I need to understand that completely. So anyway, so we got fun stuff going on today. This is pretty exciting. So first of all, I need to know if Rin is watching this morning. Carrie, is Rin watching this morning? I need to know. If Rin isn't watching this morning, then we'll prolong the next thing. Yes, whatever, Marcus.
Marcus sent us like 100 of these. So
yes,
there are lucky people
there
are
are
gonna,
snail campaign buttons everywhere. Yes.
So yes, we're going to be putting them in people's boxes.
You might get a bonus campaign button.
Yes, I mean we're going to save some of them for like our hardcore snailers, like
hardcore snailers.
Yeah, like Patrick. You know, Laura.
Yes, you of course saw that that poor David was incarcerated.
I know there has been some like funny stuff going on in the den. I think more people are getting in on the like opposition, if we should say.
What do you mean the opposition? Yes, the totalitarian hatters.
No,
yes, those who are trying to take over Darkenhaven, installing a figurehead slimy candidate. Yes, over Jillian, who is the legitimate mayor, who should be the mayor of Darkenhaven. No, it is all dirty. Camera Mendy.
No.
And you have a group inside of your Hatters group that is extra dirty.
Y'all started the
They're like
snail.
diaper dirty. You know about diaper dirty, Camera Mendy?
Oh
diaper dirty is when you go, oh, yes, that's diaper dirty. You have a group inside of your group that is diaper dirty.
Captain Shenanigans just gifted 10 tier 1 subs.
Onward, Captain Shenanigans.
I mean, as you were sitting here like giving Marcus a hard time for his buttons, he's over there. We are not totalitarian. We are kind peoples. Marcus is out there gifting subs.
Yeah,
sending us campaign buttons.
That doesn't mean
yes.
there is not problems coming. Most of these, you know, all of the nice organizations, right? They twist to totalitarianism when they get their power. Yes, I know what is coming, Camera Mendy.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone will be forced to wear hats. Yes.
No one is forced to wear a hat.
Yes,
There's only
Camera
one
Mendy.
specific wizard that really should be wearing one. All wizards should wear. I guess that should be.
So Camera Mendy wants me to do a makeover. You know about a makeover? Whole new,
we are.
Whole new costume, all kinds of other things. Yes.
I'm gonna get started on that this week.
Yes,
we're gonna order a new costume. The first one was fine. It's lasted us for a few years, but it wasn't very functional. It was very hot, very heavy.
Hot.
Like the staff that we have is very cool. but it's like got a giant cube at the end of it that is like all glass and like
Coolest
massively.
thing ever.
It is, but it's
Great
not.
stage prop.
But you don't actually use it because it's so heavy.
Well, I think we lost the bottom half.
Oh, so you think it is lost?
I don't know.
I think it's in your house somewhere.
Why is it got everything in my house?
I don't, because you bring it to your house.
Mhm.
I certainly didn't bring it to your house.
Yes, I know how things go. around
Anyway.
here. Yes, it's not the most. Anyway, let us talk about
I
some things
know,
that
we
that actually
are-
matter to people.
This has been like 5 minutes of just gibberish.
All right, so listen,
I haven't
first
even
and
been able to look
foremost,
at the
we are
chat.
giving away the first 10
Yes.
of the prizes from the pre-registration deal that you did for the Kickstarter, which is really exciting. So there's like 5,300 people we're going to be choosing from, but we're also doing 2 giveaways for the group here
yes.
today, right?
Yes.
We're doing a ghost stone.
Well, let me just clarify. So one of the giveaways is for Gyzaengaxx.
You get the Gyzaengaxx adventure.
Yeah, and that's one that we've been running for a few months now. And then there's one specifically for the audience that's here today. And it's going to be one of our special con editions of the Ghost Stone. Now listen, this thing is a little messed up. Like
It's not messed up, Camera Mandy.
It's I said a little messed up. It's got some typos. It's got some weird stats. It's not perfect.
AJ would totally disagree with you. And actually,
he does not disagree with me.
And actually, I went back through the stats. I could totally challenge a party of 6th level, no problem. No offense to all of my dear GMs who disagree with me on that.
Like all of them.
Cakewalk. No, not all of them. You're
Mhm.
incorrect. No, I've had conversations with those who do not disagree.
Anyway.
It could be a little light on the power. It could be. I don't disagree with that. But I'm not going to throw AJ under the bus. AJ is the one who did it.
Mhm.
So
on like, by the way, like a 3-hour deadline. So
it was not a 3-hour deadline.
it was pretty close.
No, Camera Mandy.
Mhm. Anyway, all this to say, keep it collectible and then use the actual ghost stone that's going to be revised
Heck yeah.
here.
Well,
with the
remember
wonderful
the
comment.
ghost stone is never going to be
With-
released on its own.
With the
It
wonderful
is now
comment.
being released in the Crovenloft adventure.
You are going to have to release the first part of it.
No, it will be released as
Digitally, because that's part of our pre-registration.
that they did it with Crovenloft. I understand. Yes, of course. They'll get this. Yes, they will get the digital one. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, you are right.
Yeah.
But they'll
listen, did
get
you hear
the typo ridden one. Camera Mandy's in a weird attitude today.
You just
know,
start off attacking the Hatters,
Well,
and then
the-
all they're doing
the
is
Hatter-
kindness. They're giving us a hype train. We're somehow at a level 4 hype train. I have not, by the way, been listening or looking at the chat. So I
Well,
have
why don't you
no
look at the
idea.
chat a little bit? Poor little chatters.
Kiwi Woo is on a 3-hour cruise or 3-hour tour. What did I say?
A 3-hour tour.
It's a con version. Who TPAs people
Yes.
at cons? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know.
So-
Stacy says run it. Stacy's in the chat. Stacy knows. Stacy ran this thing 4 times at Gary
I
Con.
know, and she probably killed it. Killed it.
She says run it at a 4th level game instead of a 6th level, and it will be fine. Don't worry, Stacy. we
Or
are
Stacy,
revising.
just
Uh-huh.
you know what we do.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you know what we do. A couple more hit points here and there, a little armor class adjustment there,
Stacy
and all of
is
a
like
sudden,
one of our prime
the
con. Yes.
prime
I'm
convention
just saying.
dungeon master.
So she knows. She knows what's up.
That's what I just said. A little kicker here, a little adjustment there. The next thing you know, you're kicking their little adventuring butts.
I'm sorry
Yes.
that we're arguing so much on the stream. We'll be nicer to each
No,
other.
no, we will not. It's never been this way. It will never be that
Can
way.
I just
This
say
is-
something else?
Yes, cameraman.
Stacy, like Sands of Fate, wrapped up.
Yes.
And we're starting to see the characters that people purchased. I purchased one too. I'm really excited to see it. And it is looking really cool.
Very exciting. Yes, I
Yes.
backed as well. Yes,
so
very exciting. for
exciting.
this.
And then I know there's another Kickstarter that we need to plug. The
The Gyzaengaxx. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
what-
Excuse me.
I'll
Excuse
pull
me.
it up here.
The
What's it
worlds of Gyzaengaxx by
Worlds-
Troll Lord and Steve Chanel. And,
okay,
and
let me
all-
pull that up here. Let's talk about that a little bit because I know you backed that one as well.
Yes.
Worlds of
Yes.
Gyzaengaxx.
This is. They only have 4 days to go. They're just about done, and it's very exciting. It's a lot of stuff that goes into the how Gary sort of made worlds and all of that stuff. I'm very excited for my Connect collection, and I definitely did back that one. And we're
Forgive the
excited
weird
for it.
framing of Alphinius here, but yeah, this is the one. Thank you. Fixed it.
Yes.
Fixed it on the fly.
Yes, very good.
Okay,
Yes,
but
very,
yes,
very
so-
good. Look at how I fixed the framing.
So tell me just a little bit about this, though.
So this is the Worlds of Gyzaengaxx, and you can scroll down. We can take a little peek at it real quick.
Uh-huh.
And there's 9 books all in total, all of the different things, and you can see the table. I mean, it's just it's wonderful. You need to look at this. This is too much to talk about.
Yeah.
It's somewhere I think 1,400 pages of content, all kinds of how sort of building, world building, and all of that stuff.
I like the sword idea.
Oh yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool.
So it's basically like a collection. Is it stuff from Gary himself?
So I do not know
Gary's?
exactly how they structured it, right?
Uh-huh.
So they're working with Luke and the estate, and they've got a lot of materials that are, obviously you have to be careful, right? Because there's things that they can probably use with impunity without treading on anyone's copyrights. But then there are other things that they kind of have to avoid, right? So I mean, it's going to be wonderful. It's basically how did Gary build worlds, and how can you incorporate some of that in your own world building, and of course Troll Lord Games. We love those folks, and I own many things from Troll Lord Games through the years, and I'm excited to see them finish strong. I hope that they will. So we're going to send a little email out for them as well, and see.
Oh my God, who is giving all these? Is it still Marcus?
Marcus, you are too generous, my friend.
Yes. Oh my God, I appreciate you, Marcus.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right. So I want to show this thing real quick. We're gonna. Do you want to bring up this little book, or we want to talk about this right now? Because
give me just 1 second to pull it up.
So I thought we were going to actually begin the second phase of the Kickstarter yesterday, but we have a little more work to do with the backer kit pledge manager and some other things to do. But
we can talk about what it's going to be, because we know we have thanks to the feedback that we got really good feedback last week, and so we were really able to refine a program that's going to be really special, I think.
Yes. So we are going to make this. You got it up there.
It didn't download. Let me re-download it.
Oh my goodness gracious! Great balls of fire.
I'm doing the best I can.
It's a low budget production. For all you new people who are new, this is definitely a low budget production. So what we are doing with the second phase of the Kickstarter is we are going to continue the stretch goals. So all the add-ons that you get in the backer kit, all of the things that you want to get, even including stuff from just from the Gaxworks folks from Gooey Cube directly, all of this will count towards extra stretch goals. I've never heard of this being done before. I hope it excites you. We are excited to do this for our backers. So basically what's going to happen is there's going to be another set of stretch goals that we're going to put up. Some of them you've seen. And of course, our goal is to get at least to $800,000. And $800,000, we will do a sequel to A Trouble with Rats with Ed Greenwood. So that's our goal, to get at least to there. All right. So from the 635,000 or so that we got to get to 800,000. That's very doable. We actually could do beyond that. And if we do beyond that, I've got an even more special thing that Luke and I have been talking about that we want to bring to the table.
Paul says, I would like to see that 4th vampire adventure. And I do think that will be.
That is 700,000.
Yeah,
I can't imagine we do not achieve that.
Yeah.
And then ultimately that will put together into one large adventure for everyone. So the Crovenloft adventure. But this is something we're very excited about.
Yeah, just to be clear, it's for you, but we all know that it's also for us, because we want that 4th vampire adventure
who does not,
and
yes.
a second Trouble with
Rats. Absolutely.
So
this is something we are going to do. This is very special. This is an item that is going to be, we think, at a $50 price point, signed by Luke and I. All right. And we are going to take some of these magnificent artworks that are already developed or going to be developed, and we're going to tell tales inside of this marvelous little coffee table book that sort of nod to the secrets, the Easter eggs, all of those things that are in there, and also display the artworks in really beautiful form and function. We are only going to make this for Gyzaengaxx. We are going to make a limited edition run of them. And once they are gone, there will be no more. And you're going to be able to get this two different ways. First and foremost, if you refer someone who backs us at the campaign and adventure level combination together, okay, you can get this for just a modest $10 of upcharge for doing that referral. But it is very important that the people that you refer, put your name in there, okay? That is the only way that we will be able to know that we get that. We'll have a page for referring as part of the next 60 days of the Kickstarter. We'll have a page for people to refer. And by the way, we're getting all kinds of emails from people and messages. How did I miss this? I'm so disappointed, blah, blah, blah. So I feel very confident we're going to get a lot of late pledgers. All right. So that's the first way that you can get this. The second way that you can get this is if you backed at the adventure or campaign level, you're going to be able to purchase this for $40. So you get a discount and add to the add-ons and the stretch goals. And if you backed at the campaign and adventure level, you're going to be able to purchase this for $30, signed by Luke and I. And that will be our sort of thank you again to our backers, so you can purchase one. And yes, you can purchase a second one if you get one from a referral, so that we want to make sure all of our backers get one of these. We think it's going to be very special and very beautiful. And we can't wait to tell this tale. Don't you love it, Cameron?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, yes.
And if you back at the even higher levels, I believe there's an even bigger discount.
There might even be a little extra discount. That's correct.
Since I know some people definitely backed at.
That is correct. And also people, and we want to, and people referred. So we want to give, that's why we're doing the discounts and all of that kind of stuff. But we do want to achieve the at least the 800,000 level, so we can get to this, sequel to A Trouble with Rats. So we do need people to come and help and refer and bring other folks to the table. But yeah, so this is an artist rendition. We aren't exactly sure of the format for it, but it's going to be similar to this. It's going to be on heavy stock, so that the pages really
like a really nice art book.
Yeah, nice art book. That's our goal. Yes, that is our goal. So, and signed by Luke and I, and a limited edition, and we hope everybody's excited about it. This is something that I think many will treasure for a long time. So I can't wait to have one myself, Cameron Mendy. As you know, I'm a fanboy.
I took my Mornwood home finally yesterday. My Mornwood box. Yeah, well, it's been sitting in my office for a week, and I kept forgetting to bring it. But anyway, I took it home. I'm like, this thing is freaking heavy. Like I want to say it because I did get a few of the add-ons, like physicals and stuff like that, but I know most of it is just the campaign and the 3 adventures.
Yes.
I got like the Secrets Most Dire physical, and I'm just like, does this feel like a $90 box? Because that's what most people got for like $90. And I'm just like, this feels like a really expensive box. And then on top of that, I know we're going to go even harder, because this is Gyzaengaxx, and we got to do it justice. And I know that you're going to put your heart and soul into it.
Well, and Luke is so excited, right? Because we get to, and there's all kinds of wonderful, fun things we're going to have. I mean, the fawns, which Harry sculpted. Oh, by the way, that's another thing. Harry, I might prevail upon you. I think we might have to have a little vampire and a little certain fleshy, golem-y kind of creature named Stitchy that we might need to. Might have a couple of files done, if you would, Harry. Put that in your mind. Okay. I mean, don't you think, Cameron Mandy, we might need a little extra bonus as we're going along with these stretch goals?
I just don't want to. I don't want to forget this. I agree with you, but I don't want to forget this question.
Oh, what's the question?
Okay, so to verify, this book has content as well as art.
Yes, it will actually have little poems and little. We got to be careful. Again, we can't tread on people's copyrights, and we're not going to do that. We are good and honorable about that. But there will be little tales that will be told within that we think you will really, really enjoy. I'm very excited for the concept of it, and I think people are going to absolutely love it. I think it'll be a wonderful thing to share with your friends. And again, this is sort of the beginning. Luke and I are very, very excited about the future. I mean, we want to expand the Gyzaengaxx environments. We have a number of places and localities that we've already thought about, a couple in particular. Some of you have heard us bantering about the Temple of Existential Evil as sort of a lampoony fun thing and also scary. and that is absolutely in our minds as a sequel to this. And we think the sort of old school made new nature of the whole Gyzaengaxx thing, and bringing forth all of these wonderful legends. And there are more coming, by the way. We've been talking to other legends about the next round. So, sometime next year, we very well may be doing another Kickstarter. And all of this will begin to fit together into this wonderful campaign area that I think you're just going to dearly love within Vanzentia. I did talk to Corey, Mandy, and Corey is going to author Lore Long Lost with us. So we're excited about that. And we're starting to begin the process of maybe identifying a couple authors to help with some other things that we're doing herein. And but I think it's spectacular, and I'm so excited to produce this, and I think it gives a lot of people a good reason to do a wonderful add-on, and save some money at the same time, and then of course help us to get to the $800,000 level. Who does stretch goals after the Kickstarter's over? No one. Yes.
No one.
Has anybody ever heard of this? I want to know, because I have never heard of it, Mandy.
By the way, hashtag GYZ. We're going to go ahead and draw up the Gyzaengaxx winner.
Oh, let's do it. Okay. Hashtag GYZ, and you can win a copy of the adventure, the limited edition, by the way. Once this Kickstarter thing is done, there's no more limited editions. They will be gone.
By the way,
except for the few that we keep around for giveaways or whatever. There may be a few left over.
I do owe prizes, by the way, to people. If anyone's in the chat wondering where their prize is.
Oh, we're late on giving people prizes?
Well, it's not late. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So, I mean, it takes a couple months sometimes. It takes, It does. So, anyway, sorry. Let me just say this. So, for instance, I have this card here that says antique debt that goes to Portholus.
Portholus?
Portholus.
You didn't say Portholus.
Well, I know, or how you said it. It's Portholus, but it's Portholus. I was given the instructions at Gary.
You've made very clear that it's Portholus.
Portholus.
Not Portholus.
Yes. So you got close, and it certainly was not Portholus.
I didn't say porthole, cameraman.
Okay.
And we don't need to be talking about portholes. This is a family-friendly show.
Oh my God.
All right, let's get.
I know. I like it says it's hashtag GYZ, and Andy put in a funny comment about the pronunciation. So it's pronounced guys. Yes,
for all you dirty-minded individuals out there.
Okay.
It's guys, yes. But anyway, so the art and secrets of Gyzaengaxx. Yes. We're very excited for this. It will be signed by Luke and I. It will be, I think, very, very special, and we are very excited to bring it to our friends. Hashtag
GYZ. People are still putting it in. So while you guys are still putting it in, I'm going to show off some other things that we got.
Yes, let's do it.
GaryCon. Okay, so first off, you have a present next to you.
I do?
Yep.
Did you tell me this?
Nope.
In this bag?
I mean, it's in the bag. You know about it.
Oh, I do know about this.
But you haven't seen it yet because it was at my house.
Yes, and she asked me numerous times, had I seen it?
I just wanted to make sure it got to him, so here it is. Yes.
Yes, this is magnificent. This is beautiful, and it is an artwork that will hang in our office. It's from Katie.
I also got one.
And we are going to hang it here in the there we go, I'm straight. In the studio, and Katie can't tell you how much I thank you, and Katie was a wonderful messaged me consistently, obviously, when we were going through some difficult times, cameraman, a while back, and she was one who messaged me on a lot, and just to check in and see how we were doing, and Katie, thank you for this. This is marvelous, and I appreciate you so much. And we will put this, we will hang this here somewhere nearby. Yes, cameraman?
Indeed.
All right.
Okay, and then from Jeff Hall, he gave us
Jeff, yes,
the Gooey Cube Dispel dice, which we went to go purchase and they were sold out.
Yes.
Because these were all going around our Facebook group. But they happened to be, I think it was at Gamma. They were somewhere, Dispel dice. And he got the beautiful set of Gooey Cube Dispel dice.
Yeah, they're magnificent.
Yes, thank you so much, Jeff.
Yes, and Jeff, you know this, cameraman, we are starting a new sort of program with games and stuff, and we are, they are going to go a little harder with our stuff. We're going to give them some things to give away. We're going to really try to see how we can prove a little better in the retail channel.
Nice.
So we're excited to work with Jeff on that. And he's wonderful. And of course, Paul is wonderful. And games and stuff. If you've never been there, one of the largest, I think, either the first or second largest game store in the country. I think they are enormous. Yes, magnificent. In fact, we need to go pay them another visit. We haven't done that in a while. So we need to go see them. Yes, absolutely. All right.
Also from Rob, I got a
Yes.
2-sided Dungeons and Dragons limited edition coin, and there's only 9,995 of them in the world.
Wow.
Mm.
So what are you doing with all these special gifts, Cameramendi?
Well, that one's mine, so
Oh, Rob gave
I
you
can
that one?
I can do whatever I want with
But the
it.
Dispel dice get to stay here.
I know it gets to stay at the office here.
Yes.
But I'm gonna put them somewhere special
Because I'm worried about, like, where are my dice?
they're somewhere in the office. We just have to find them. What happens is that we come in and we do these photo shoots, and sometimes it's not me, sometimes it's other videographers and photographers. Anyway,
And my stuff starts disappearing.
Well, it just gets scattered because we use it for
I'm
props.
sure there are rogues.
No.
Sticky fingers,
No,
Cameramendi.
no one would take half a set of dice. It doesn't.
I
make
do think
sense.
that would be really dumb.
It literally would make no sense.
Really
so
dumb.
anyway, okay, let's go ahead and roll up our first winner.
Okay, so this is the first of the 10.
No, this is for
This is the
Gyzaengaxx
Gyzaengaxx adventure.
okay. Here we go. DM Chris 1972.
Congratulations! Yes, you have won a Gyzaengaxx adventure.
So if you have not already DM Chris 1972, you must go fill out the form at gooeycube.com/prizes.
Yes, all of you who are watching, make sure you do this. gooeycube.com/prizes. This is how we give away a lot of prizes at Goo Morning, Zyathé, and elsewhere. And so
Just makes
we
it a
set up
lot
a thing for
easier.
people. Yes, it just makes it easier for us to keep track of people and be able to watch that. And be
Well,
able
plus, like someone won on the game show at GenghisCon, and I don't have any of their information, and I can't reach them on Twitch because their private messages are shut off. So
they lose.
just saying. So
You don't want to be a loser.
so
Did I do that right, cameraman, or am I reversed?
it looks right.
Okay,
I
good.
think so. Yeah. Okay. So congratulations to DM Chris 1972. Okay. So now we're going to close out this giveaway, and we're going to do another giveaway, which will be for Ghost Stone. And so the hashtag.
The typo-ridden, terrible, horrible, awful adventure that nobody likes, Cameramendi.
Oh my God, you just take feedback so harshly sometimes. That is not what anybody said.
I think it's fantastic.
It is fantastic. It just needs tuning. This is why playtesting is a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, hashtag Stone. And this is must be present to win. And we're doing it today. So go ahead.
S-T-O-N-E, not
Yes.
stoned. That's a different thing.
S-T-O-N-E.
Since we're in Colorado, we know a lot about being stoned.
Oh
so
my God.
S-T-O-N-E, hashtag stone.
Okay, so now we are going to do a random number generator from line 2 to 5,497.
And this is going to be this is for the big first of the
Yep.
of the 50. So we're going to be giving them away over the next few weeks. Yes, the
Yes.
50. Yes.
Now let me ask you: is the form still open? So if they haven't submitted the form yet, they could go submit the form,
Absolutely.
and we could just redo. Okay.
I mean, we're going to keep. I know Mike and them have adjusted the form now to the referral form, which we should be able to announce here in the next couple of days,
Uh-huh.
so that people can begin referring for late pledges.
Okay.
Okay. They need there's things they need to do. I mean, I really want you to underscore this, my friends. You have to make sure your referral people do what they're supposed to do, because for us to try to figure it out on the back end, if they've done something poorly, is going to be an onerous task. So they really need to use your email, your full name, make sure it's very, very clear on this referral form. You'll see it, so that you get credit for the marvelous art and secrets of Gyzaengaxx at the very, very low price of just $10. Okay, so make sure that you get people to do that referral. Okay,
Okay. I have the first.
the first one,
Doug Rass.
Doug Rath, R-A-T,
Rass. R-A-A-S.
Doug R-A-S.
R-A-A-S.
R-A-
We don't we don't need to.
I
it'll be
doubt Doug is watching.
watching.
There are 5,700 and whatever it is numbers. I doubt Doug is watching. But Doug, if you're watching, you just won.
I know. I'm really curious to see
If we hit one,
like that we actually like know well. Yeah. Okay. So 857 is Chris Boback.
Chris Boback.
I feel like I might have heard that name before.
Congratulations, Chris.
Okay.
Next, camera Mendy.
Okay, let's go fast here. Sorry, I'm also writing them down. 4641.
Ooh.
46.
Deep in the numbers.
I know. I posted Patrick's number because his was funny because he put in the comments Escar Goo for mayor. And 4641. 4641. Oh my goodness. Sorry.
How many of you have friends?
This is not very entertaining.
How many of you have friends who go
4641? Shane Martin.
Shane Martin. All right, who's next, camera Mendy?
Okay, hold on. Okay, next up. You got to entertain people while I'm doing this. Oh, 49.
People are interested in seeing if they're winning. Everyone's wondering if they're winning.
4970.
4970.
Okay, let's see here.
She's got this little thingamabob.
Yes. Shane McKenzie.
Shane McKenzie. Congratulations, Shane.
Okay.
All right.
Next
Let's see what's
up.
next, camera Mendy.
All right. 3146.
3146 is.
Let's see here.
And the drum roll.
I mean, it just takes me a second because I have to scroll to the right number, and there's.
And you're doing it live, which is cool.
Yeah. Okay. 3146 is Lee Vaughn.
Lee Vaughn. Congratulations, Lee.
Okay.
All right, 5 more to go, camera Mendy.
Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. You're right. Okay. 5. Okay. Number 6. Okay. Generate. 1570.
1570.
Is.
I'm really hoping we get somebody on the stream.
I know, me too.
But that's the odds are small.
Okay,
you know,
let's see here. 1570. Ender. I like that name. Like Ender. Okay, Ender Turner.
Ender Turner. Congratulations, Ender.
What a cool name.
Like Ender's Game.
I like that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm never gonna have children, but if I did, I would
Ender
consider
would
that
be
name. Yeah.
But it's better than beginner.
3.
This is my daughter, beginner.
But like, I mean, it would be kind of a cool like character name too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just saying. Okay, 3, 7.
Way better than
3, 2,
Bender.
7,
You don't want to be Bender.
3270.
3270 is Bender.
3270. Okay, let's see here. 3270. There it is. Manda Dinkle.
Manda Dinkle. Congratulations, Manda.
Okay.
We haven't got one in the stream yet. I don't think so, camera Mendy.
I don't think so either, but
Come
I don't know.
on.
I haven't looked at the chat. Maybe someone is watching. And if you are watching, 222. That's all the other spectrum. By the way, we do not know what prizes are going to go out because I was going to customize it for each person.
Well, and we're rolling them randomly based on the 50.
But I also wanted to make sure that like someone didn't get like the same thing they
Yes,
had.
we can't have them get it. Yes, and we will re-roll. If you get the random and it's something you've already gotten, we will re-roll. So
Patrick Sirico.
Oh, Patrick, I thought for just a moment. Patrick Sirico, congratulations.
Patrick Kenny's in like the 3000s as well. Okay. Let's hear.
What's 2 more or 3 more? 2 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have
2 more.
So this one is 2131. Oh, 2131. Not 2130. 2131.
Yeah, get it right, camera Mendy.
I'm
There are
making
people out there
sure.
watching you at every moment,
I know.
thinking that you cheat.
I feel like I've clarified that with my Lydia video because I filmed it. Okay, 2131. Let's see here. 2131. Charles Brown.
Charles Brown, congratulations, Charles.
Okay.
And the last of the 10. Here we go, camera Mendy.
Okay, let's see here. 4913.
And that is,
Let's find out.
here we go.
Okay, 4913. 4913. Here we are. Terrence Ridew.
Terrence Ridew. Congratulations, Terrence. And to all 10 of you, sorry we didn't get any of you in the chat, but you got 2 prizes given away today.
Yeah, we have the ghost stone going out. So
Yes.
#stone. And I currently have 49 entries, so there's a few of you who have not entered it in yet. So
All right.
yeah, keep going.
All right. So, camera Mendy, are we going to do a little social media? Is that what's next?
Yes, except that I didn't pull like social media. But I know. I'm sorry. Guys. It was really bad. But there's one very specific thing I want to talk about, which is this. which is really cool. Which
Yes,
is
so-
that our friend Adam
Yep, Adam Eason is doing a world building workshop, and
Tomorrow.
And it's tomorrow, and you might enjoy that quite a bit. Adam's a very accomplished writer; he's done writing for us, and also a very fun guy and an enjoyable presenter. And I think if you've got a minute tomorrow, give it a peek, and let's see what happens with the world building workshop tomorrow at 12:30 to 2 p.m. Pacific time, right? So that's a little later in the day for us as we
1:30.
move more east.
Yes.
Right.
Now, this link can be found in the Gooey Game Master's Den of Enlightenment. There's an
Okay.
events tab. Here, I'll show you. So we'll go back over there. Let's see here. Let's go to the Gooey Game Master's Den of Enlightenment, just because so people just know where this tab is. So over here, it says upcoming events, and you'll see that, like, for instance, this is where all of our Goo Morning Zyathé events go. You can have the world building workshop over here. Oh, look, this is our stream that's live in the den currently.
Oh, look at that! It's doing the cool thing right there.
Is it?
No, it didn't do the.
Oh, it is doing Inception.
Yes,
It
Inception.
is.
It's very
Indeed, it's just
weird.
very slow. Anyway, also, if you're going to Gen Con, and you're Gooey, please go to this Gooey Gen Con 2024 and like subscribe there, because that's where I'm going to start like putting events and stuff like that for Gooey Cube, and any like announcements that we have about things that we have going on in there. So yeah, anyway.
Look, if you scroll down, there's poor David in jail.
No, this is not him in
Oh, that's not in jail.
here. Let's see here. Well, that's cool. Sorry, that's very like kind of Hanataz.
Ooh, Heather throwing up some.
Oh,
stuff.
here's my post about Gen Con. I love Zane. Okay. Oh, there's the button. Where is David in jail?
I don't know.
We'll have to find it.
You're not prepared.
Here's another. I know. I'm really not. This is another wonderful newsletter from Patrick.
Yes, very, very, very wonderful. I guess
This is really fun. What we've been doing with this
they're so
meme.
they're so beefcake.
Wizards wear hats, says Jason. So
Whatever, Jason.
anyway. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Yes.
Yes. Greetings to you all. I have been allowed a short respite to write this update. It has been day 3, still in a cell, still no charges, still no magistrate, and held for my safety.
Yes. This is what you hatters do, cameraman.
No, it is not. We don't have the authority to put people in jail.
Oh,
We're not the people in
there's
charge.
all manner of nefariousness
I am
going
just going
on.
to say, we
yeah.
are not the people in charge in Darkenhaven.
No, there was an attempt on my life. Yes.
What are you
Slug,
talking
slime,
about?
poison. Yes, it was definitely used. Yes,
Oh
it is.
my gosh.
All of you who are watching who have no idea what we're talking about.
You got to get into this den, because there's like a lot of like crazy cool stuff that happens in here.
Well, the wonderful thing about the den, right, is that it's really about creativity, right? It's really about fun. I want to talk about this for a minute because
Okay.
I'm excited about this.
Go ahead.
So 2 of the things that might have snuck by even at the Kickstarter were the Aen Fairy and the Zyavidians, because both of them are sort of being included as part of your getting of the Environs campaign. And so the Aen Fairy are not the noble Fairy. They are the more common, if you will. This is leprechauns and woodwoses and guinea finks and pixies and all of this stuff. And our plan is to create a little supplement whereby you can actually generate sort of an Aen Fairy as a playable character. So it's not like we're going to have a bunch of them all listed in different ways. We're actually looking at a little bit of a generator to see what happens. I'm not sure how that's going to work. This is a new thing for us. We've never tried this, but we're pretty excited about it. Of course, that's a guinea fink right there, which is sort of a magic using Fairy. And we're excited to bring this aspect of the Fairy to the world of Zyathé. We've been talking about it for a long time, and it's going to be fun to bring it as we round out the Kickstarter over the next year.
I had a question from the chat. Sorry,
Yes.
I'm finally looking at the chat on my phone because currently my screen is occupied.
I mean, just ignoring people like that, cameraman.
I
Don't you think it's
try not
rude?
to. If you had a question earlier that I did not answer, please put it back in the chat, because when I was doing the stuff, I wasn't looking at the chat. Okay, so from Marcus, was there a sign up for this that I missed, or is it from the backers? So what we were rolling for, because we really did not specify what we were rolling for, was the 50 giveaways that we're doing for the 50 years of
Yes,
the greatest
for the
game.
pre-registration.
Yes.
And if you went to the pre-registration page,
GooeyCube.com/back.
yes. Yes.
So you could pre-register for the Kickstarter.
Correct.
And then during the Kickstarter, we let registrations continue.
And I think you can still do it right now.
Yeah. So if you went to gooeycube.com/back.
So you can still sneak in.
Yes.
Under the wire, as they say.
Because we have 40 more giveaways to keep
40
doing.
more to go.
So,
and who knows, Cameramandy?
Well, if we hit 650,
if the post Kickstarter program is really rolling, who knows?
Well, the Tiamat was going to get added into the giveaways at 650,000.
Yes.
So if you're considering that as part of like you're doing with the stretch goals, then technically the Tiamat would get added into this giveaway.
We'll have to see what happens with Tiamat.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that is what we were rolling for, just to be very clear. So gooeycube.com/back. If you have not, and you did not need to back the Kickstarter to do that. It's
not to be entered into win the
This
prizes.
was just a fun giveaway that we were doing because we love folks and
Well, and we were hoping for great support, and we got great support. And
Absolutely.
I can't thank you enough, my friends. This is magnificent. How this is going to help Gooey Cube over the next year or so. And as I said, Luke and I are very, very excited about the next chapters that are to come in Gyzaengaxx. And I think they're going to be very special and very wonderful and all filled with all the things we do. What you got there, cameraman? What are you showing the spreadsheet for?
Oh,
you got people's emails.
Shoot! I forgot I was live on screen. Just kidding. Go back. I was trying to search for Marcus to see. He said that he didn't know. I'm so sorry if I'm the worst. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to search.
Now you're going to have to bleep that out.
Sorry.
Bleepage.
Sorry, people. I was looking for Marcus Scott to see if he, sorry.
Marcus.
He did do the pre-registration.
Marcus is a very smart person. He will get in there and do it if he hasn't done so before.
He did though.
So,
sorry.
gooeycube.com/back. If you have not done that, make sure you do that. So is Harry in the chat?
Yes. Or he was. I'm not sure.
So Harry, are you excited? We could do Stitchy and we can do
he had said
Skandinava.
that. Oh, Adam is already texting me about my cybersecurity. So my apologies, folks. Okay. What Harry said was that our volume budget has run out. So.
No, I know. I need to pay him more money.
Yeah. So.
I'm not afraid of that.
Anyway.
Harold, you're always trying to get the extra cash out of me. It's not a problem, sir.
I'm sorry. I forgot. This is the dangers of the screen share. Is you forget that you're.
I don't forget when I'm screen sharing.
Okay. Well, you're not doing it live on television or whatever. And yeah, anyway. So what do the secret codes mean?
Okay, so I'll talk about that for a moment.
That's good
because people are curious because there are secret codes that were in some of the updates.
Yeah,
yes.
Just so you know, you guys aren't the only ones that are curious. The entire team here is also wondering.
Well, you're just going to have to wait.
Okay.
Because we will begin a new series of updates here as soon as the backer kit, everything is set up because we want to make sure everything's right. We want to make sure the referral page is all right. Everything's perfect. And then we're going to begin the second phase of the Kickstarter. And like I said, has anybody ever heard of people continuing stretch goals at the end with add-ons and all of that kind of stuff? Because I've never heard of it being done before. So if anybody's heard of that, I'd love to know it. But that is what we are going to do. And we are going to encourage you to do add-ons and encourage you to refer people and bring other friends. And all of the late pledgers get to actually help contribute to this. By the way, there will be a little increase in price for late pledgers. So they don't get the same price as those of you who backed. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that.
Andy says, never heard of a second phase Kickstarter. Sounds kind of janky, to be honest.
Whatever, Andy. Nobody likes you.
No, to be fair, okay, so there are people who do late pledging. They do lots. Yeah, so that is
and add-ons.
That is totally normal. That part of it, like even one of the biggest D&D Kickstarters right now, what's it called? The scary one. The one with the Crooked Moon. Oh
yeah, they have late pledge going on.
Yeah,
all over
I've been
the place.
seeing their ads.
No, the only difference is we are going to continue the stretch goals.
Yes.
As part of this thing, we're going to continue to reward our people.
Yes.
Right. So it doesn't sound very jinky to me, Andy.
Wow.
Well, I think it's kind of cool, actually.
Okay. Well, I do think it is cool.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. Thank you very much. I want to vote in the chat. Cool or janky?
Yeah, and it's totally fair. If you guys also think it's janky, we do want to hear. But I do think that this has been refined to the point
where... You get freebies.
I know.
Who doesn't like free stuff, Cameramendi?
I'm not disagreeing with you. And the late backs will be happening on the Kickstarter page. It's not like we're taking late backs on webpage, our webpage or anything like that. It's through the actual Kickstarter program.
Yes, correct.
So, but it will be at a higher price point. Like that's one thing too. And they don't have as many options as the early backers did.
Correct. That's
So
exactly right.
you get a lot of benefits for backing when you did.
Absolutely.
So
No question.
yes.
No question.
Cool question mark. Cool if you're good at that kind of stuff. Just a tad janky, says Randy.
Whatever, Randy. Nobody likes you either.
A lot of people are saying cool though. Janky cool, super cool, jin cool. So kind of janky and kind of cool.
So this was done by.
Now let's talk about janky, because what the heck is with these secret codes? And the secret codes were like things about Ovaltine.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait.
Okay.
I mean, perhaps people have a chance to maybe win something or gain something or learn something or who knows.
Okay.
But we've got a 60-day sort of window here where we're going to do the second phase of the Kickstarter and see if we can get to $800,000 or more. And believe me, if we go over $800,000, my friends, we start pushing up beyond that. I have another wonderful thing that Luke and I have been discussing. I think I mentioned that earlier. By the way, TJ did this artwork for us, and I still wonder who Snad is.
Who's Snad?
Snad, S-N-A-D, right there on this gravestone.
That's funny. I don't know. Who is Snad?
I don't know who Snad is.
Here's the deal. I'm going to roll our next winner for this.
We'll do it.
For Stone. I'm going to do it live on the screen.
Oh, so you get to actually visualize the fact that Camera Money isn't cheating.
Yes, exactly. So. Because
who won like every time?
Lydia and Dennis.
Yes, Lydia. That's right.
But Nam Tabney.
That's a new one. I don't remember that one winning before. Congratulations, Nam Tabney. You have won a ghost stone.
Congratulations. Okay.
Make sure you go to gooeycube.com/prizes. Yes.
I don't know. Nam Tabney. Sorry, I'm not saying your name correctly. First off, if you could put your, oh yes, it's, hold on. Batman backwards. I'm Batman. Okay.
Ah, very good. Excellent.
But also tell us who you are.
I see what you did there.
I don't recognize your screen name here. So I would like to know, are you in the den, first off? And anyway, listen, I don't have much more for today. I'm going to be honest here. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
We're good if you're good.
Yeah, maybe we'll wrap it up a little early today.
What time is it right now?
We had like 10 more minutes to go.
Oh, we did. What about Rin? Is Rin in the chat?
I have not seen Carrie or Rin, but I think that you should just open them and then we can let them know to come watch them.
No. I will message Carrie.
I have to like coordinate it and.
We'll message Carrie.
Okay.
Take care of it. I want Rin to be able to be in the chat. Okay. My friends, listen, thank you so much. We are going to end a little bit early today. That is unusual for us. Because Camera Money was clearly not prepared.
It is so. It's not even a lie. I'm sorry, y'all.
But it has been.
I'm sure I'm forgetting about 5 things that I've had on the.
Is there anything we need to be doing, my friends, before we just wrap this up?
What am I forgetting? Because I just feel like I've forgotten everything.
So I think
the April Fool's stuff. Oh, we should definitely go through the April Fool's stuff.
Let's see, we didn't prepare. So
oh my God, I did a great April Fool's joke. Did you see my April Fool's joke?
Yours was good, but not as good as us being sold to Wizards of the Coast.
Well, that one was really good. Okay, let me just scroll down here. We'll find it. We're just going to chat for a little bit longer. Feel free to stay. Feel free to not
or
stay.
Bail out on us if you want.
Yeah, so this was good from Lawrence and Riley, if you haven't watched this yet.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They're like, Lawrence made these little diorama things so that way we could start sketching out what our booth is going to look like at Gen Con. It's not going to look anything like this, just FYI, but anyway.
Yes, there won't be a Tarrasque running around.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, but basically we have a 20 by 20 booth, so we're completely restructuring how we're thinking about our booth at Gen Con. I have a question for people, because like we have the ability now to hang a giant cube above our booth. Now here's the problem. Oh, this is cool from Andy. I'll talk about this in a second. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be pricey if we hang up this cube, because printing out a cube, it's a lot of money. Okay, and then you have to actually pay to hang it. Do you think that there is enough visual effect of having a giant gelatinous cube hanging above a booth that it would draw people to our booth and actually make it worth the potential of like $2,000 it's going to cost to hang
Colt
this thing?
is going to look at you like you have got lobsters crawling out of
Colt was the one who originally wanted the cube.
You wait until you tell him it's $2,000.
So that is my question. I want to know.
You know about lobster crawling out of your ears? Yes,
I like. Do you do you enjoy those kind of beacons at the con? Do you pay
Well,
attention
everyone
to
is going to
them?
say yes, but the issue is is it going to bring you more business?
So we can reuse. So it's going to cost us, and that's the thing. Do you follow those things to the booth? Now,
I think you should find the biggest blow up cube that exists out there in the world that we can just breathe into it and hang it.
if I can find a giant blow up gelatinous cube, we will see. But yeah, so basically the
Or
cost,
a bundle of cubes.
So we can reuse the cube, and then there's like a $500 hanging fee. So that's a one-time thing. And then the actual buying and purchasing of the cube is the thing that's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to cost way more than I thought it was.
I think we should make it a piñata.
It has to be high enough up that
People can come
can't
by
reach
and
it.
just beat it with a bat.
Okay, so make it out of clear green plastic and sticks. That's funny. I mean, I wish we could, but really they have to be so safe. Like they have like certain safety standards that we have to hit. We're really gonna have to purchase it from one of these companies. And you know what they do is they give you a certain price for the cube, and then when you want to add your own artwork, they like triple the price basically. So you think you're getting a cube for like $500
Yeah, I
or
don't think we're doing the
$600.
cube. I think Colt is going to look at you like you have lobster crawling out of your ears.
They say kickstart the cube.
Kickstart the hanging cube. Yes. That's a waste of your money. We would rather have you buy Gooey Cube cool stuff.
You know who's really on board for it is Casey Wren.
Well, of course, Casey Wren's on board for that.
So sounds like a crafting project. Lawrence is really gung ho about doing it as a crafting project, but like genuinely speaking, if we're hanging things above people's heads,
it has to weigh like nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. So that's probably whoa, 2K. What about lightweight PVC pipe frame with, yeah. So like we wish, but genuinely, I mean, I can email them and see if we could, but I mean, they have really strict safety standards. So I think it has to be one of those purchased cubes, like through one of those companies that it's specifically for rigged banners.
Yes, cost them $20 and they charge you $2,000.
So, okay. Goo funding for the giant cube. So a lot of people are saying make your own. At Gen Con, yes. 1,000% yes. For the large dealer's room, it makes it easier to find your booth. $5 a ticket to be able to be dropped on.
Well,
Okay.
here's the exciting thing. The
Okay.
exciting thing is the game show and all of the cool things we're doing at Gen Con. And of course, we're on the big stage. So tell all your friends because we have room for as many as 1,000 people for the game show this year. Camera Mendy, do you know how many giveaways that is?
Okay, first off, everyone who comes is going to get something.
Yes,
So-
that's what I'm saying.
So that's 1,000, but it's going to be something cool like that, but easy, like a portrait pack or like a Gooey. Sorry, I'm still reading chat. Someone says, just got done with a con and the tables that made themselves have hanging objects got much more attention than those who did not.
Okay.
So anyway, with that said, what we're going to do is just have fewer like higher value prizes than more lower value prizes, and then draw them. Because with
Listen, I'm
1,000
okay with
people-
it. I'm excited for it. I'm
I
excited to
think we
give
should
away a
get-
lot of stuff like we normally do. I want to give away a lot of things. I want people to walk out of there with stuff.
We're trying to figure it out though, because the problem is with 1,000 people in the thing, how do you do a giveaway that's not just as disruptive to the actual program?
Yes, correct.
So we are figuring it. We are figuring it
We
out.
have a
It's
new
gonna be great.
strategy.
Aw, Casey. This is JC Rudkin, also Casey, I believe. And they said I'd kick in $20 for a cube. Thank you. So anyway, we are going to ponder the cube, but yes, I do agree that like price wise, it's like maybe next year, once we see how well we do.
We'll
with the
just
big
have to
booth.
see what happens.
Okay, anyway, all that to say, Andy posted this. Gooey Peoples of the Colorado region, he is pre-running the search for
The
Smedley
search for Smedley.
because he's doing a Savage World thing. So if you are in Colorado and interested in playing with a truly talented GM,
Very
Andrew
good
Grover.
game master.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I don't know all the details. Look at this thread. Search Andrew Grover in there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, and Joe McComb might be there, and he's also an awesome GM.
Yes.
Okay, and then we're looking for the April Fool stuff.
It's okay.
Oh, this was cute.
Okay.
This is
this
from-
needs to be the end.
Okay.
This needs to be the last thing.
Fair enough.
So this is the Dread Mist Curse. All right,
Yes.
the Dread Mist Curse is chapter 4 of the Red Star Rising campaign, and it was one where we poorly planned. And so if you get a Dread Mist
Oh
Curse,
my goodness. Pause. Donnie in the chat. Genghis Khan will throw $500 at the cube if it comes to Genghis Khan 2.
Deal. Colt is still going to be in Colt is going to be in your face, Cameramendi. I'm going to have to battle for this.
I love you so much. It's going to be amazing.
Well, we love our friends at Genghis Khan, Donnie and Andrea, and it is a wonderful time, and can't wait. Again, this is one of the things I look forward to, highlight of my year, and I can't wait till next year. We just literally got done, and now we're going back. But let Donnie, you're marvelous. Thank you. We'll talk about this. We'll have a little cube discussion.
I love you guys. Thank you. I'm sorry, just delighted. What a Saturday.
All right. So
Okay.
So this is this Sloan or is this Joe?
I believe this is Joe or Sloan.
So Allie, Marvelous Allie, has 2 little tiny fluff ball doggies. Okay. And they're named Sloan and they're named Joe. And they are way tougher than their size would indicate. They will definitely give you the business. They're not afraid to bark at you, right? But then when you approach them, they piddle. It's just the way it works. Anyway, so the Dreadmiss Curse was our poorly planned chapter 4. Magnificent, by the way.
It is magnificent, but yes, it
doesn't quite fit in the box. So when you get a box, it actually bows slightly because we put so much crap in there. And they determined to weigh the Dreadmiss Curse and compare it to either Sloan or Joe, whichever little fluff ball this is. And we have determined that yes, indeed, the Dreadmiss Curse weighs more than Sloan or Joe.
Sorry, I'm just going to side note. They're suggesting that as another way to get funding for our cube, if people pay $20, they can get their name put on the cube.
Okay, we'll have a chat about it. That would be fun. But
Yes.
I also, this community is already just came
Generous.
came
Yes.
out marvelous for us.
Yes.
And that's part of the reason why Luke and I want to do this this Art and Secrets of Gyzaengaxx. A signed book like that that you can get at really, really a good price and as part of that really is part of our thank you. It's going to be expensive to produce. It's not going to be inexpensive, and we can't thank you enough for your wonderful support for us. And I promise you, Gyzaengaxx is going to be as magnificent as anything we produce. So anyway, this is adorable, and we are excited for Sloan or Joe or whichever damn one this one is, and I guess we weighed Darkenhaven. Didn't we do that also, Cameramendi? I think we weighed Darkenhaven.
We haven't weighed Darkenhaven because we don't have anything printed.
They faked it.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was over 10 pounds.
Oof.
I think
That box is much bigger, though.
Yeah, I think it was over 10 pounds. So we got a lot of stuff to show. We'll do it next week. Thank you for your patience with us as we continue through the process of recovering from COVID and Gary Con and the Kickstarter madness. And we are really excited to send this stuff out. So put in your mind, if there's somebody you think would love Gyzaengaxx, let's get a referral, get you something really special, add to our stretch goals, and do this second phase of the Kickstarter and see if we can get ourselves to 800,000 and do the sequel to A Trouble with Rats with Marvelous Ed Greenwood.
Before you head out,
yes,
I have a good question from the chat.
Yes.
Any update on Gloomport?
So we are not focusing on Gloomport until we finish Darkenhaven.
Which is hopefully
that is coming soon.
Like the next month
yes,
soon.
so I don't want to even, I've told our whole team, don't think about it. That is our next thing. As soon as we are done with Darkenhaven, we move right to Gloomport. And so then that will finish us off. We get that in people's hands. And again, I tell you, those of you who backed, I know it has been a long time, but when you get the box, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I only paid this for that. Yes, that you only paid this for that. And you got all the stretch goals and all the other things on top of it. It was a ridiculous bargain. It got us started. We thank you all for your support and your patience as we have gone through it. We are not compromising on it in any way, shape, or form. We have lots and lots of our wonderful character portraits that are going to be in there of our people, and we can't wait for you to get it in hand and to run what we believe is going to be one of the greatest fantasy cities ever made. Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Okay, more updates
Yes.
are being asked for.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
chapter 6 and 7.
So we are going to combine chapter 6 and 7 into one box. And we are looking at it right now in terms of timing. And we are going to try to get that out sometime as we move towards the fall. All right? Might be a Kickstarter. Not sure yet. So just bear with us for a little bit here as we get past Gyzaengaxx and figure out, because we got to get out. We've got to finish the Red Star Rising campaign. It must happen. It must happen.
Yeah, I don't think, though, that you should say fall, because I don't think that is even remotely physically possible.
We don't know. No. In terms of a Kickstarter or something like that.
Okay, well, more of an update towards it.
Yes,
okay.
in terms of that thing. We'll see. We got a lot to do. We got a lot of people energized. We have a little extra cash because of the Kickstarter that we can devote towards development of materials. That's very helpful. And we got a sequel to Gyzaengaxx to do, or excuse me, to Gyzaengaxx to do as well. Very excited about that.
Okay. Well, we actually hit our time at 11:01.
I hope people stuck around with us.
They did.
You are marvelous. Love you all.
Yes.
Listen, you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, my friends. I get to play D&D today, which is exciting for me.
Oh, next week, I believe we have Mike Kenyon on.
And Mike is going to join us.
And he's going to talk to us more about the PGA.
The RPGA.
RPGA. I was so close. Okay,
Yes.
RPGA.
Yes. And also I'm going to grab Luke here as we move towards the new sort of second phase of the Kickstarter, and going to try to grab him to have him on if he'll join us. And
oh, sorry. Let me just clarify. Two things. First off, the RPGA has not returned. This is a history lesson on, on the RPGA. And we have part 1 of the conversation up on our YouTube channel. I'll link it in the Gooey Den so people who are interested in this can talk about it. And then
very fun.
Yes. And then secondly, how can we get to the backer kit? The backer kit is not open yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
Close. We're going to be sending out emails. We're going to be sending out updates just like we did with the Kickstarter. They're going to be fun updates. They're going to have little things going on therein and some stuff for you to do. Not too complicated, just fun little games we can play together. And we want you to encourage folks to lay back if they haven't and get yourself a referral. And let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get you some more stretch goals. See if we can get to chapter 4 of Crovenloft. Let's see if we can get to a sequel to A Trouble with Rats. And let's move this on and finish this Kickstarter well. All right, Camera Mandy, that's all I got.
May all your adventures.
Well, if you're going to say it, you got to be on screen.
I was just setting you up for it.
Oh, go ahead.
May all your adventures
be sticky, my friends. Ha ha! Bye-bye now.